Welcome to the Daily Business and Finance Show. Michael Burry sounds the alarm on a potential 1987-style market crash as the S&P 500 reaches new heights. Meanwhile, SpaceX shares dip following increased AI spending, despite a strong quarterly performance and ambitious revenue targets exceeding $100 billion by December. AMD experiences a slip even with boosted GPU sales linked to AI, while SpaceX eyes expansion in the wireless market. Dorian LPG surpasses earnings expectations with impressive EPS and revenue figures, and NICE raises its full-year outlook after beating Q2 estimates. Samsung reveals cutting-edge AI memory technology as major stock movers like AMD and SPCX make waves this Wednesday. Stay tuned after the short ad break to dive deeper into these headlines. Investor Michael Burry, famous for The Big Short, is still pessimistic even though the S&P 500 has hit record highs. He warns of a possible crash like the one in 1987. Burry has short positions in companies such as Nvidia and Tesla but admits that shorting isn't suitable for everyone. The Nasdaq Composite has also experienced significant gains.
SpaceX shares fell by 6% after announcing increased capital spending, even though they exceeded revenue expectations. The company invested $18.4 billion, mainly in AI and Starship development. Revenue increased by 92% to $7.81 billion, while net losses improved to $541 million. Growth was driven by the Starlink and AI segments, with substantial investments backing long-term strategies.
Advanced Micro Devices shares fell by 5.8% even though they exceeded Wall Street's second quarter expectations, with revenue increasing by 50% to $11.54 billion. Data center revenue jumped 107% thanks to AI accelerators and processors. Despite this, investors anticipated more since AMD's stock had risen nearly 130% this year. For the third quarter, revenue is expected to be between $12.7 billion and $13.3 billion, which is above consensus estimates.
Space Exploration Technologies Corporation reported second quarter 2026 revenues of $7.8 billion, marking a 92% increase from last year, with a net loss of $541 million. They completed 2 successful Starship version 3 flights and added 1.7 million Starlink subscribers globally. The company secured over $6 billion in U.S. contracts and aims for significant growth in cloud services revenue by year-end.
SpaceX plans to compete with major U.S. wireless carriers by integrating its satellite network with a nationwide mobile network. President Gwen Shotwell announced the expansion into full-service mobile offerings, targeting customers from AT&T, Verizon, and T-Mobile. This follows strong growth in SpaceX's connectivity business and regulatory progress.
Dorian LPG reported first quarter earnings per share of $2.52, surpassing expectations by 44 cents. Revenue reached $187.9 million, up 123% year-over-year, exceeding forecasts by $20.2 million. The fleet's time charter equivalent rate was $75,926 per day, with adjusted earnings before interest, taxes, depreciation and amortization at $165.4 million.
NICE reported second quarter earnings per share of $2.70, surpassing expectations by 6 cents. Revenue reached $782.3 million, up 7.5% year-over-year. Cloud revenue rose 12.6%, and international sales increased 22%. The company raised its full-year 2026 earnings guidance, projecting strong growth in cloud services.
Samsung Electronics has introduced its newest AI memory lineup, including the ZHBM and Z Nano models. These advancements aim to boost performance and efficiency in AI computing. The new V10 NAND architecture from Samsung features over 400 layers, greatly enhancing storage density. Additionally, Samsung, SK Hynix, and Micron have already sold out their projected memory supply for 2027.
Stock futures showed mixed results on Wednesday. Investors considered corporate earnings and Middle East diplomacy. Digital Turbine shares jumped 30% following strong earnings, while Arista Networks increased by 13%. Space exploration technologies saw a decline of 10% due to high capital spending. Advanced micro devices fell by 8%, and Lucid Group decreased by 6% amid operational changes. Thank you for tuning in to the Daily Business and Finance Show. Join us tomorrow for more insights and updates. Until then, stay informed and inspired. I'm Montgomery Jones.
And I'm Amalia Dupre. Let's part ways for now, until tomorrow arrives. This content is sourced from the Seeking Alpha website, so support our podcast by becoming a Seeking Alpha Premium subscriber. See the show notes page for links to sign up. This episode is produced by Classic Studios. This podcast provides information only and should not be construed as financial or business advice. Check out our other podcasts in our network at classicstudios.com.